Honey, I am planning to visit your city soon, my love. You have become the most beautiful thought in my mind and the most precious feeling in my heart. Before you, my thoughts were ordinary birds, flying in careless circles across a pale sky. Now they are swans of silver light gliding across the quiet lake of your name. You arrive softly, not like a storm demanding attention, but like dawn stretching pink fingers across the shoulders of a waiting horizon. I did not know how dark my nights had been until your voice became the morning. Every time I talk to you, it is as though my soul remembers the language it once forgot. Something ancient and tender stirs inside me, like a harp long silent, suddenly discovering its own music again. And oh, how it plays when you speak. There is a smile that belongs only to you, not the one that curves my lips. For strangers and polite conversations, but the quiet one that blooms in my spirit, petal by petal. Whenever your words fall gently into me, it feels like standing barefoot in sunlight. After wandering too long in winter, you have become the pulse beneath the ordinary seconds of my day. In crowded rooms, I search for you, the way the moon searches for night, certain that without you, something essential is missing from the sky. And when I find you, even in a single message, the world shifts slightly toward wonder. I carry you with me in small, secret ways, in the warmth of my coffee cup that reminds me of your steady presence, in the hush between heartbeats that echoes the quiet comfort of your listening, in the gentle breeze that brushes my cheek and feels suspiciously like your affection, traveling miles just to reach me. My love, you are not just a thought, you are the place my thoughts return to when they grow tired of wandering. You are not just a feeling, you are the home my heart builds each time it whispers your name. There are moments when I sit in silence and your memory enters like soft rain. It does not drench me in longing, it nourishes me in patience. I feel you in the rhythm of that rain, steady and sure, reminding me that love is not always thunder and lightning. Sometimes it is the faithful falling that keeps everything alive. You have changed the architecture of my days. Where once there were blank walls, there are now windows. Where once there were closed doors, there are now open balconies, overlooking landscapes of possibility. You have turned my solitude into a garden instead of a desert. Every conversation with you is like lighting another lantern along the path of my life. The road grows brighter, the shadows retreat. I find myself walking more confidently because somewhere ahead, your laughter waits like a destination. Do you know what it is to be someone's calm? You are mine. When doubts gather like restless clouds, your presence parts them. When fears whisper unkind stories, your reassurance answers with truth. You do not fight my storms. You simply stand beside me until they remember they are only weather. There is a miracle in the way you exist for me. Not loud, not boastful, but steady, like gravity, like breath, like the quiet certainty that the sun will rise again. Sometimes I imagine my heart as a house with many rooms. Before you, some of them were locked, dust settling on forgotten furniture, but you walked through gently, touching doorknobs with patience, opening windows with kindness, letting light spill into corners I had long abandoned. Now those rooms are alive. Laughter hangs from the ceiling beams. Hope rests comfortably in armchairs. And in the largest room of all, there is a fire that never dies. It glows with the warmth of your affection. My love, you are the quiet bravery in my chest. Because of you, I dare to feel deeply. I dare to speak honestly. I dare to dream in colors, instead of settling for gray. Loving you has made me fearless, in the most beautiful way. When you say my name, it sounds different, as if it has found its true pronunciation, as if every syllable has been waiting for your voice to give it meaning. I hear myself more clearly through you. And when you listen to me, truly listen, I feel seen beyond the surface. Not as the person I pretend to be, but as the soul beneath, with all its cracks and questions and quiet hopes. You hold those fragile pieces as if they are treasures. I never believed love could be so gentle and still so powerful. It does not shout. It does not demand. It simply grows, like ivy climbing steadily toward the light it trusts. You have become that light, not blinding, but guiding, not overwhelming, but steady enough to follow even in uncertainty. Sometimes, in the stillness of night, I imagine our hearts speaking in a language without words. They exchange warmth across distance. They recognize each other's rhythm. They beat with a shared understanding that defies explanation. And I wonder, how did two separate lives find this invisible thread? How did two distant stars discover they were